Good morning, guys. It's Casey checking in with you on this beautiful Thursday. Today is March 13th, guys. It's March 13th. Okay. Liking 312 today, 314, 303 today. The 13th of the month is a lucky day for me. Anyway, guys, I like the 13th of the month. Good things can happen, guys. Good things can happen. This list is doing phenomenal. Yesterday I spent some time with my sister. I ran some errands. And today is back to the grind. It's back to the grind today, guys. Gotta go back to work. I was meditating this morning and I was thinking about, I get told a lot not to when I'm conducting business and things like that. A lot of times, when I'm conducting business on the telephone with certain companies and things like that, taking care of my business, guys. Sometimes I get angry, when people tell me things that don't make sense, because with me, 1 and 1 has to come to 2. Okay, if 1 and 1 doesn't come to 2, you got to have an explanation why, and you got to break it down for me. You have to break it down for me. I don't know if it's a Virgo thing, but you got to break it down for me. If 1 and 1 is not coming to 2, okay, you got to tell me why. All right. But I get, over the years, I've been told a lot by different people. You don't want to make them mad. I hear that phrase a lot when I'm dealing with business on the phone. I find throughout my life that there are a lot of people who believe that, if you piss somebody off, it's the end of the world. And these are nice people. I consider myself a nice person too. But, guys, there are worse things in this world than pissing somebody off. It's the worst things in this world. And sometimes you got to piss a person off in order to get your point across. Okay? The world has conditioned us to believe that it is not a good thing to express yourself. People are going through their lives repressing emotions. And I have always felt that repressing your emotions is the number one cause of disease. That's what I have observed over the years, guys. It's the repressing your emotions is the number one cause of disease when you hold in what you're really feeling. You're saying one thing but feeling another, guys. We got to get to a point where we are authentic to our feelings, guys. You understand? And I'm not saying go around insulting people. That is not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that when somebody is when somebody is playing you, okay? And you sit back silently and you don't say anything. That's a lot of people feel like that's harmony. That is not harmony, guys, because guess what? You're still feeling anger inside. But the only thing is you're taking all of that anger and you are pushing it inward, guys. And that is the number one cause of disease when you do that, guys. That's why I've always been a firm believer that when people do something to piss you off, let them know. Let them know, because maybe they don't know that they have done something wrong, guys. Let them know, okay? Give them an opportunity to correct it, okay? I've always felt that people deserve the opportunity to have a do-over, guys. Because some people are, some people are not aware that they're doing things to violate you, guys. And I've been told a lot when I've been dealing with people, whether it's business or personal, whatever, I've heard the phrase a lot. You don't want to make them mad, and you know, that phrase in itself pisses me off because to me that implies that that person somehow is more important. Their feelings are somehow more important than my feelings. Okay, and because if I piss somebody off, I want to know about it. I want you to tell me. I appreciate people that let me know when I piss them off. Okay, because maybe I didn't mean to. You understand? 9 times out of 10, when somebody pisses you off, guys, they don't mean to. All right? And you walk around feeling animosity towards this person. They go on about their day. They don't even know you feeling animosity towards them, guys. Okay? If I do something to piss somebody off, I want to know about it. Okay? Now maybe there's something I can do about it, and maybe I may have said something and that's how I feel, but I can apologize for the way it was delivered, the message. Okay? So guys, I get when people tell me don't make them mad, you don't want to make them mad, that it makes me I don't know, it makes me angry and sad because I don't want, it's not healthy to go around in this world being afraid to make other people mad to the point of where you allow yourself to be violated, guys. There were worse things in this world than making somebody mad. Okay? And for me, one of those worst things, the worst thing in this world is for you to get comfortable with being violated. That's what the worst thing in this world for me is. It's not pissing somebody off, because a lot of times you think by you saying something is going to piss somebody off. And the truth is, it's not really pissing them off because the information that you were telling them they needed to know. All right, guys. So that's just my thing. I know we got a lot of passive aggressive people out there who go through their entire life afraid to piss off people. And there's a high price to pay for being afraid to piss people off. And that is you internalizing being violated and living with being violated and walking around with feeling violated and feeling less than. That's the price that you pay, guys. And that's a high price. And for me, that's too high of a price to pay, guys. It's too high of a price to pay. Because if I piss somebody off, okay, which I never see myself pissing people off, guys. But if I piss somebody off and it wasn't intentional, I want to know about it, guys. I want to know if I have done something to violate somebody. I want you to let me know, because maybe I did not intend to do that. That's the good thing to do for people, guys, that you feel violate you, guys. Let them know, because maybe they're not aware that they violated you, guys. Okay? It saves everybody drama when you let people know if they've done something to you. And when somebody tells you if you piss them off, okay, you got to sit back and listen, okay? Because even though you didn't intend to violate them, you still violated them if that's how they perceived what you did. Okay, guys? So we got to get into the habit of, acknowledging violating another person, because I have people who have apologized. When people do that backward apology where they say, I'm sorry if you took it the wrong way. That's not an apology, guys. Saying, I'm sorry if you took it the wrong way, that's not an apology. That's a cop-out when you say that, guys. Okay? If what you said offended somebody, then simply apologize that you offended them. Don't go into all the semantics of that you took it that way, you took it the wrong way. Okay? Because if they took it that way, that means you delivered your message the wrong way, guys. And that's something that you got to look at. Okay? Okay, it's not what you say, it's the way you say it, guys. And sometimes a message needs to be delivered, but you may not have the communication skills to deliver that message in the way it needs to be received. Okay, so you have to take accountability for that and acknowledge that when that person lets you know that they felt violated. All right, guys. Somebody needed to hear that today, guys. Remember, there are worse things in this world than pissing somebody off. Okay? And for me, the worst thing is walking around getting comfortable with feeling violated. Okay? There are those of us who walk around feeling comfortable with being violated simply because we don't want to make other people angry. And that's not good, guys. It's not good. Okay? You make somebody angry, they're not going to die. They're not going to die from being angry, guys. Okay? What's the worst case scenario? They get angry, they let you know you pissed them off, and it opens up a dialogue for the two of you to talk. Okay? There were worse things in this world than making another human being angry. Okay? And the worst thing is you walking around feeling violated and feeling like it's okay for you to feel violated. Okay? And I don't know, guys. I've never been able to do that throughout my life. And maybe that's a character flaw on me. But I've never been able to walk around feeling violated without speaking out. Okay? Because I'm always wondering if maybe the person doesn't know what they did. Maybe they're not aware of what they did. Now, once I speak to them, if I find out that they are very well aware of what they did, now that's another story. And that needs to be addressed too, guys. That needs to be addressed too. But either way, not finding out and just walking around being angry, that's not good. And that is what is the number one cause of disease. Internalizing your emotions. Okay, walking around feeling anger. And most of the time, the person don't even know that you're angry. They don't even know that you're angry because you have not spoke out and said what it was that was violating you guys. So I'm telling you guys, find a way to express yourself, guys. Find a way. Because there are a few people that I know of who are afraid to express themselves, who wait until there's an explosion to express themselves. That's not good, because when you let things keep building up and building up and building up, by the time you explode on that person, now you're saying things that you can't take back, and you're going to sever the ties on that relationship because you waited to express what you had to say. When the first time they said something or did something to violate you, you could have spoke up. And they could have had time to correct what they was doing, and you could have salvaged that relationship. And I'm talking friendship, romantic relationships, guys. This goes for all relationships. You can't internalize things and then let it build up and build up and build up. And then one day you explode on them and you say a whole bunch of things that you didn't want to say. Okay, and now you can't take them back. And now you have damaged that relationship permanently. Or because you didn't speak up the first time they violated you. The first time you felt violated, you didn't say anything. Okay, that's why I get things out in the open, because I value relationships. I value relationships, guys. And I know that if I internalize things, it's going to be the atom bomb by the time I get it out. And that relationship will not be saved by the time my mouth gets finished. Okay, so that's why I like to get things out of the way. I like to say things up front because maybe the person doesn't know that they violated you. Okay, it's good to be self-aware, and it's good to the people in your lives so that they can understand what it is that makes you feel violated. Okay, and then that way they will know how to interact with you guys. Okay, and you will know how to interact with them. So that's just a thought that I was having, guys, because, I've been thinking about that for a while because I get told a lot when I'm interacting with people, business on the phone and things like that. The people around me, I got a few people around me that tell me all the time, don't make them mad. You don't want to make them mad. And I feel like, we've been conditioned to believe that the worst thing in the world is to make another person angry, even if it's at the expense of you and your self-worth. Okay? If that's the worst thing in the world is to make another human being angry, guys. And that is not the worst thing in the world to make another person angry, guys. Okay? It's not the worst thing in the world. The worst thing in the world is for you to get comfortable with being violated. That's what the worst thing in the world is, guys. Okay? All right, guys. Somebody needed to hear that. Okay? I will check back in with you guys with the hits in a little while. Okay? I got to get shaken. I'm going in for a shift today, but somebody needed to hear that today, guys. Okay? Don't forget to smash that like button. Check back in with you with the hits in a little while, guys. Be blessed.